guys, welcome back to my channel. We are in my kitchen. Okay, so I am going to be doing the PORTiLLO'S recipe. I'm doing it as cupcakes, and normally it's cakes, but I figured to do cupcakes. I've done it already and it was delicious, so I figured to do it again. So this series, I feel like there's some like recipes since I enjoy baking lately. So we're just gonna start calling this baking with Gabby, maybe, I don't know, but we'll start off with that. So if you haven't heard of PORTiLLO'S, it is a Midwest like restaurant kind of thing. It's like fast food, but not fast food. They do have the drive-through, but it is delicious. I wasn't really a fan of their cake shake, but then it's pretty much ice cream and cake as a milkshake. I mean, you can't really go wrong. I personally like cake and ice cream together, so when my boyfriend told me about the cake shake, and I was like, oh my god, now I'm hooked. We are going to start making. For the recipe that I've came across on Pinterest, it says to use devil's food cake, but I gotten this one before. Sorry for the glare, I'm like rain, but this one, I feel like this one is a little bit better just because the devil's might be too rich. This one, I think it hits perfect. Don't go by what the box says, because the box says 3 eggs, vegetable oil, and water. You're gonna need your 3 eggs. And then, what is it? You're gonna need, it says 1 1¼ cup of water. You're actually gonna only need 1 cup of water. And the secret ingredient for these milkshakes, or these cupcakes or cake, is mayo. Now I used it says whipped dressing, which, there it is. Which is similar to Miracle Whip. You can use the Hellmann's real mayo. It does say real mayonnaise, but I actually, like with me and my sandwiches and burgers and whatnot, I just use like Miracle Whip. I use store brand, I don't care. They all taste the same to me. I've always grew up with Miracle Whip. So for PORTiLLO'S cake, they usually use chocolate frosting, but I actually decided to do strawberry, and I actually did it. When I first did this, I did it with strawberry and it actually turned out pretty good. So it's like a chocolate strawberry. Then I have my cupcake pan. I got 12. Now this batch will make 24, but I only have a 12. So I have to do like bake for 12 and then go back to bake the other half. By the way, these are also already greased a little bit. I just sprayed avocado oil, and then what else? Obviously you're gonna need an oven, but yeah. So we're gonna preheat our oven to 350. Then we're gonna take our box mix. This is pretty simple, pretty easy to do. That's it. Yep, you just take it out, open. Sometimes these bags are really hard to open. This does make a lot, so I suggest getting a big mixing bowl. I normally make my, when I bake, I usually use like a big bowl, but I know this makes a lot, so I get the big mixing bowl, which also serves as our fruit bowl, but I always wash it after each use and before I start to mix, well, whatever I use for baking. It says 3 eggs, so here's, got my egg. Like I said, this is pretty easy just because it is the cake, well, like the cake mix. Also, if you crack, there's a trick if you are aware, if you cracked your egg and a shell gets in there, use the other part of, like use another part of the shell to grab the egg. I also have a napkin or a paper towel like beside one to like wipe off. 1 cup of water. I'm just gonna grab tap water. It does say cold water, so you want to make sure that you use cold water. What was I gonna say? This is a liquid measuring cup. And this is a dry. For mayo, I use the dry just because I felt like the liquid was a little too much. So I'm actually gonna grab a spoon and spoon this out into the mixing, or into the cup like this, like so. I normally don't get this big of a jar, but like once I made this recipe, I was like, this is easy. I'm just gonna start doing this. I'm pretty sure you can have your own like homemade, like made from scratch, like cake mix. But I mean, it's pretty easy. Just grab that box. So I try to kind of even it out. It's kind of hard. I don't know. Like fill in the gaps kind of thing. Because it is very thick. So I mean, like when it comes to the mayo, you kind of want to estimate of it being a cup. But at the same time, you can't really tell. But I mean, I can see that this is filled. So we're just gonna leave this and we're just gonna jump it out. And then I try to scoop out or spoon out, whatever. And then put that in the sink, cover this up. Now, you can use a whisk, but I personally just use a spoon. So I'm gonna, you kind of want to use a whisk to kind of break up the egg yolk or the eggs, but I feel like it all does the same. So I'm just gonna keep mixing. And you kind of want to make it look like a cake batter, so it's gonna look a little funky because of the mayo, but it'll be fine. So we're just gonna keep doing that. And I like to turn the, like, you can use a mixer, but I don't have a mixer. So everything I do is by hand. So this is sometimes a struggle, but this is actually not too bad. Making whipped cream is a struggle by hand. So that's why I try to avoid it. Avoid any whipped cream. So you can see that the color is a little light versus a dark. But the mayo kind of makes it lighter. So there's that. And you kind of want to make sure everything is incorporated, blended. My camera is about to die, so I'm just going to continue this and I'll be right back. Alright, don't mind Bryson, but this is what it looks like when in the cupcake tin. And that's the leftovers. Cupcakes, you want to make sure to halfway because they will rise. So I have the oven already it's already preheated and it's ready. So we're just gonna pop these in. Feel the heat. Alright, there's that. and we're gonna put a timer on for 20 minutes. It will probably take a little bit more than that, but you just want to check and whatnot. So let me go back to Bryson. I got Kellen over here, but yeah. Alright, so these are 20 minutes. We're gonna pop these out. They kind of look like that.
Coming through, beep beep. Coming through, beep beep. Beep beep.
You can use a toothpick, but I use the back of a spoon. And I'm just gonna poke to see. And looks like they're all coming out clean. Let them sit in the cups for a little bit, and then because it's like really hot, to take them out. Alright, so I'm gonna be out of frame. But to take these out, now that these have cooled, I'm gonna take the back of the spoon and kind of, sorry, I got an itch. Kind of just squeeze it out. Now these are silicone baking cups, so it is a little bit easier to get out. These are still a little warm, but you can put them back. Or you can kind of rub it out. Them out. These two right here broke in half on me, so we'll eat those, but these are good. Pop it in the oven. Okay, so cupcakes are all cold now because I let it sit, rest, whatever. I've broken a couple, so there's the broken one. And that's it. Thank you for watching my video. Make sure you like and subscribe. See you at my next one.